Good afternoon, friends. This is Sanjay Agrawal. So today we are at Hotel Imperial. So we have an event here. This is about Women Awards. So there are a lot of women, and incidentally, our friend is here, Brigadier Sir. So Brigadier Sir, welcome to our channel. We would like you to introduce yourself, and we wanted to speak to you about the Prime Minister's vision for a Viksit Bharat. But right now, India is facing a lot of challenges.
Yes.
From the PM's friend, President Donald Trump,
supposed
friend, when he visited India in his beast.
Yes.
So welcome, sir. Please introduce yourself, sir.
All right. Well, I'm Brigadier Sanjay Khanna, retired. I've served for more than 33 years in the Indian Army, and I retired in 2019. Now, I would say that I'm very interested in the world affairs, especially last 1 year, because there's so much that is happening and that has gone around that it is very important for each one of us, whether we from the media friends or people like us, who are in the civil street now, to keep ourselves abreast. Now, Mr. Sanjay was just mentioning about Prime Minister's vision for future. See, he's already stated it that he wants India to be absolutely developed country, and hopefully, in addition to the development, we should become a superpower by 2047. So that's the vision with he's going ahead, and we've seen the kind of progress the country has made in last 1 decade, where so much of development has taken place, and today we are the 4th largest economy in the world and the fastest growing. And in times to come, within this year, we shall be the 3rd largest economy in the world. So India has become a focal point in the geopolitical sphere of the world as well as the economic sphere. What we did to Pakistan has categorically stated that India is no pushover anywhere, be it Pakistan, actually we should not even talk about Pakistan. They don't stand anywhere near us. Let's talk about America. Now, President Trump, though he keeps saying that Modi is a good friend, but he is not proving himself to be so. We've seen with the tariffs that is taking place.
Russia is a big tariff war.
Yes.
He says if you're buying oil from Russia,
yes.
So I'm going to do this.
Now, I have a viewpoint on this. America itself is importing large quantity of fertilizers from Russia, as well as certain organic and inorganic material. So when they are importing, they continue to import even today. And yet you see that President Trump, he wants to put tariff onto us, and he says maybe at some point in time he will start sanctioning Russia also on this issue. So Mr. Trump should understand that when you are importing, you're doing it for your country, because you feel that is in the interest of the American people or the American economy. Same is the case with Prime Minister Modi as well as India. We too want the same thing to happen to us. Why shouldn't we do what is favorable to us? Why are you trying to impose things? Now, another aspect that is taking place is that he does not like, take no from anyone.
Yes.
And Mr. Modi has stood his ground. We've seen that for 6 months the trade talk has been on, but there has been no, headway. The reason being that if America wants to say that, Trump says that make America great again. So in the similar manner, Modi says make India great again. So what's wrong in that? So whatever is not favorable to us, Mr. Modi is very categorical that we will not come to terms. If now in this current situation, there are only 3 options are left. One is that India and US come to the table, and there is negotiation carried out, and both countries get into the tariff regime on a win-win situation. And second is that if that doesn't work out, then India should digress from US. We should not have much trade with them and go into the other. A lot of market is available for us to export and import. And third is that if that also doesn't work out to the extent, because Americans have their influence over the European market, so to say. So that is the time when the third option can be exercised. That is, but that's with a rider that we increase our trade with China. So other than these three options, and I think in due course, Trump will come to his senses, and he will ensure that reasonable tariff. He's already announced 50%. What more can he do?
Sure.
And the other thing, America also needs to understand that as much as we need them, they too need us. So he can do whatever he wants, but there will be a time that there will be a rollback on this tariff issue of 50%, and some kind of a negotiation will be arrived at, which is a win-win situation for all.
Thank you very much. My mind went to Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah.
And then we had recently the Iran conflict. So is Trump under some sort of influence where he's trying to be, and he's also it's really comic that when the Pakistan guy visited Munir sir, and that time he said the Nobel Peace Prize. So I was watching India Today. They have a so sorry.
Yes.
Where Trump is there and the fair is the mirror and everything. So this is all, I don't know, this is not serious matter. So what do you think this is a fallout of the Ukraine and Russia? If they were to do ceasefire, would things be better there? As a defense expert.
For
the world, for the world.
All right. See, we need to understand in 2014, Russia had annexed Crimea Peninsula, and that was for the basic reason that there the dominant population in that area is Russians, and the new Nazism which has spread in Ukraine, those guys were targeting the Russian-speaking population, and because of that, Russia invaded and captured Crimea Peninsula. 2022, it was again the Americans who said that let's get Ukraine into the NATO alliance. Now they wanted to do that. So see, between Russia and Ukraine there is a 1,000 kilometers border which is adjoining. So Americans wanted that with Ukraine joining the NATO alliance, they can set up their bases, or the NATO can set up the bases in Ukraine. So that will be right next to the Russians. Now, Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, is just did not agree to it. He does not want any NATO or American influence around him, because slowly we can see, if you see over the past years, so with that kind of a situation, he invaded. He wanted actually a pretext also to invade Ukraine. So this was a good enough pretext for him, and he invaded. Now another thing is that the Americans have their eye on the large number of natural resources in Ukraine. Yes, and the rare earth minerals available in Ukraine. That also Russia took a note of. And if you see in the current war, this is what they're doing, that the provinces that they are getting into and trying to capture are those areas where all these stuff is available. So once the Russians capture this area, they will stake claim to it, and they will not go back. That's for sure. I am very certain that Putin will ensure that this area is declared as part of Russia, whether the world agrees to it or not.
Yes.
But he will stabilize and hold on to that area as his own. So by this he's done two things that have happened. One is that he has ensured that Ukraine does not get into the NATO alliance, and the second is that these areas are captured, and he can, that is Russia can utilize those resources and not permit the Americans to do.
Sure. So I think at this we'll end this conversation here, and maybe this is what he's now, as he said, he's more like a civilian, but he's been in the defense forces. Because my, I was never having such clarity on this subject myself, and I hope the people who are watching, if they have any comments, so do please raise your voices so that sir can answer you there.
Yeah.
And we'll try to bring you a series in the coming weeks. Thank you very much, Sanjay. We'll sign off. with Brigadier Sanjay Khanna. Right?
That's Sanjay's play.
It's Sanjay's case.
Thank you.